Hey everybody, Doug Reynolds here, your Sacramento area realtor, and today I'm going to briefly just chat about, I titled the video, Should I Sell My Sacramento Home Now? And basically, I can't give you the answer. It depends on what your situation is in your scenario, but I thought it'd be fun just to kind of debate it and talk about it, and maybe it'll be helpful for you in making your decision. So there's pretty much typically three different types of sellers out there. There's what's called a move-up seller, meaning they're going to sell a smaller home, they're going to move up to a bigger, better neighborhood. Maybe it was their first home, they just bought a couple of years ago, and now they're wanting something bigger and better. They're a move-up seller. You could have a lateral movement, meaning you're going to stay in basically the same size house, but maybe the floor plan is something you don't like, or maybe typically it's the location. You bought somewhere that now the location's not ideal for you, so you're okay with the house, you're okay with the size of the house and everything there. It's just the problem is the location. Maybe you're in Carmichael and you really want to be closer to maybe East Sac area or something like that. And so you're just basically a lateral movement. You're going to stay in the same price bracket, the same price range, similar house. You're just moving laterally to a different location or something. And the third type is a downsize seller. Basically, you've been in the house for a really long time. You might be an empty nester. Kids have moved out. You've retired. The house is too big. You don't need all that space anymore. You want to just find the home that you're gonna grow old in, and it be a nice size for you, less to maintain, things like that. So right now, if you've watched my video updates, you know it's just a red hot seller's market in Sacramento right now. I mean, we're talking multiple offers, over list price within a few days. Properties are just selling like hotcakes. It's crazy. The median price has actually jumped up 31.9% compared to last year. That's comparing March 2013 and March 2012. So we're talking about a huge amount of appreciation. And right now there's a lot of sellers that bought in the last 4 or 5 years, and they're saying, oh my gosh, we're not underwater, we have equity, we can sell. So they've got options now. So if you're thinking of doing a move-up sell, well, one reason you may decide to do it now rather than wait and be like, oh, we could just wait, our house will go up more and more and more in value, and then we'll sell later for a larger profit. Well, a couple of reasons why that might not be the best way. No one knows. No one has a crystal ball. But right now, if you put your house on the market, you're going to get top dollar for it. You're going to have people fighting for it. And you're going to have a really pleasant experience as a seller to sell the house. Okay? With that being said, you're saying, well, why would I do that? Because it's going to be really difficult for me to buy that move-up home. Well, prices right now are still relatively low in comparison to looking back in history of where the peak of the market was and everything. So prices are still relatively low even though they've gone up. And interest rates are still incredibly low. The theory is that once 2014 hits, the government's going to stop buying the mortgage-backed securities. Interest rates are going to go up to a more regular level. We're going to be higher than 4, 5, 6%. We're going to be increasing, so that causes a higher monthly payment. So those are some factors maybe why it's better now this spring and summer to get your house on the market. Another reason, if you're doing move-up, is that people are a little bit fearful that we're in kind of a micro bubble right now, and that once we get through this summer season, through the fall, we get into the cold, wet winter months, we might have a little bit of deflation in the market. This might really slow down because it's starting to not make a whole lot of sense for the investors since prices have gone up so much. And people are just getting a little, this is kind of running away, getting a little crazy. So you're good to go for the next few months right now with selling your house, but if you wait till maybe next year or the winter, spring next year, the market might be deflated by then. I'm not saying for sure, but that's a possibility. Some people don't want to take that risk. They say, we're going to sell now, we'll work on buying our house to move up into, while prices are still good, interest rates are phenomenal. Okay? The lateral movement. Basically, you fall under those same scenarios other than you pretty much know that when you sell the house, you're going to get top dollar for it, same thing. The thing with the lateral movement is you don't know whether prices are going to continue to go up or not. So if you're buying in that same price range, what you've got going for you is the interest rate. Because if you wait longer, you sell at that higher price, that same house in a different location that's similar is going to be the same price. But the question is, what are interest rates going to be then? So that's one thing. It might be worth it to wait, get more equity, get more value. Some people want to chance it, some people don't. As far as the downsizers, a lot of times when people are downsizing, they might own their house free and clear. They've got tons of equity, and so they're going to buy into a smaller house with cash, and they don't need a loan or anything like that. So interest rate's not as much of a factor in that, as well as we know for the next few months prices are going to keep going up. So you might be better off holding out if you're going to be doing downsizing and seeing what happens with this market, putting yourself in a position that you're ready to put it on the market quickly. So I'd say prepare your home now, even though you might not sell for 6, 8, 9, 10, 12 months. Be working with your real estate agent. Give me a call if you want any assistance, or whoever you're going to use. Say, hey, we're going to watch this market. We're going to wait out. But as soon as we start seeing things level off for sellers, we're going to put it on the market and get it sold quick. So that's just kind of what's going on with the market right now. Hopefully it's helpful for you just to kind of mull over your decisions with selling. But right now I've got a lot of my clients who I sold their first home to in the last 3, 4, 5 years are calling me saying, hey Doug, we're getting your information. We realize the market's gone up. We've got equity. We've outgrown this house. We want a bigger, better house. Let's get it sold. That's going on a large majority of our market in Sacramento right now. So people are just excited they've got equity for the first time. And it's really nice to be on the side of it where you've got the upper hand as the seller as well too. So anyways, I hope you're doing well. Feel free, you can connect with me on my website, sellwithdoug.com. I've got links to my YouTube videos, my blog, as well as my Facebook page. And I hope to hear from you. Hope you're doing well, and clear skies.